first step that we need to create a new company in QuickBooks Online Plus, and that is the Middle East edition. That is for Dubai version or UAE version, right? So the first step is that we need to create a new company in this QuickBooks Online Plus. So look, when you register that email ID, right? So this is the first page, right? So it said that tell us about your business. So what is the full legal name of your business? Tell me.
I mean, the one I'm working with,
Yes.
Emintad.
Can you spell?
EMINTAD.
T A D.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Iman, how do you spell this? Iman LLC or something?
FZ.
F. It's a freeze on. It's a freeze on company. FZE. Okay, that's it. Right. Then that. What type of business do you have? Right. So it's a sole proprietor. It's a single partner. It's a partnership firm. It's a private limited company. It's a company. It's a charity organization or what? It's a single
So,
owner.
yeah, I think
sole
because it's in
owner.
free zone.
Yes. So it's a sole trader. And how long have you been in business? For how many years? So let's assume it 5 to 9 years. Okay. Then we have how would you describe what your business does? So it's actually a services company.
Yes.
Consultancy services, legal or what?
Advisory.
Okay, look, there's a lot of like by default some different options are there. Like we can search it that it's the quick educational, no manufacturing,
Investment.
Manufacturing. Okay, there is transporting, retail, repair. Okay, financial services and insurance, no. Community services is no. Administrative support, no. So look, your required data is not there. So you can select other, and when you select other, there's an option come at the bottom also. So where you can define your own. So it is what?
Investment consultancy.
Investment consultancy.
Advisory.
Okay, investment
like
consultancy.
Yeah.
Okay. Clear? So that's what you need to do. That is the first step, right? And then you need to click on next. When you click on this next, this window will come and it said what would you like to do in the QuickBooks, that what are the things you want to use in this QuickBooks. So single options are there, like you want to send and track invoices, yes, I want to do that. You want to organize your expenses, yes, my boss, they want to do that. Track your sales tax. The sales tax here means the VAT, right?
Okay,
so yes, I want to track my VAT because we need to file a VAT return on quarterly basis. Track your retail sales, yes, I want to track my sales here, right? So pay your employees, yes, I want to pay my employees. I don't have that inventory, right? But that is additional topic for you, because maybe you can go in any other company, so maybe they are using inventory also, because that is a services company, so they have nothing to do with the inventory. So even though if you're selecting this manage your inventory here, so both options will come, product and services, both will come. So we're going to use both, right? And track your bills. So you want to track your bills. Yes, we're going to track our bills. So you can select one by one, or you can click this option all set. So when you select this option all set, automatically it will select all of them, right? And then it will move to the next window, and this is the first window of your the company creation. Whenever you enter the basic information about your company, then this window will come, right? So right now we are working on the on the trial mode, right? So it said that welcome to this free zone company. Okay, let's go. It's giving that navigation help. So I will delete that right now. Okay, so that is the first interface of your QuickBooks Online Plus, right? So I divided this QuickBooks interface into like uh, like two different sections or three different section or three different categories. Like it is two, right? But uh, it's my thing that I divide this interface, this screen into three sections. Okay, this is your first section. Yeah. On your left, right? That is your dashboard. That is the, you can say, a menu list, right? Where we have different options are there. This is the first section. Then we have this one, that is our second section. This here, like profit and loss statement is there, your total expenses, your bank details, bank accounts are here, your list of invoices, your sales dashboard is here, right? So this is showing us the overall business status, right? We can customize it, right? So this option, the second section, this shows the overall business status of your company, right? Yeah. Then the third section is this one at the top, right? Here you will find all that the different settings, right? Here we have different settings, the backend settings, right? Then this option, that is the notification setting. If you like, if there is any notification is there, right? This bell icon will come, right? And here this option is plus, right? If any, like if you're using that older version, because that is 2020 version, right? If you're using 2019 or 2018 version of this QuickBooks, this icon, this plus icon is here. Ah, okay. So it will be in a right? So different. Now it is moved here to this part, right? So this new means if you want to add new thing, means like if you want to add a new vendor or customer, if you want to add new invoices, right? If you want to add a journal entry, if you want to record any transaction, either invoices, payment, receipts, so then you need to click on this add. And here we have like this heading shows that all the things are related with the customers. This shows that all the things are related with the suppliers. Here it shows that everything is related with the employees, and here we have like miscellaneous or other options are there. Yeah. So in the first section, we have this plus icon, which is used to enter your invoices to record transactions. Yeah. Then we have this dashboard. Dashboard is this one. When you click on this dashboard, it will give us the overall business status of this company, right? So we do have this option. This is called privacy. If you click this option, it will hide that financial status, that business status. So you can hide or unhide this from this privacy button. Clear? Yeah. Right? After this dashboard, we have this banking option, right? You can connect this QuickBooks Online Plus with your bank account, right? So that's what we're gonna do here in this banking section. Then we have this sales. In the sales, we have like three different options are here. You want to create like your invoices, receipts, and everything. You want to create your customers, and if you want to create your product and services, right? Then expenses, if you want to record any expenses, or if you want to add a new supplier, right? Then we come here in this expenses tab, right? If you want to add customer, you will come here in the sales, and or product and services sales, right? If you want to add a new supplier, you will come here in this expenses, right? How to record expenses or income, we can do it from here more easy, right? Yeah. So it's either I can go like for customer, I can go here and I can go also here. Yeah, from here, like to add a new customer, then you have to come here. To add a new customer, to create a new customer. Okay. But if you want to record invoices, or if you want to receive a money, then you can go here. It's better, it's more easy because everything comes in a pattern here, right? That that is the invoice. After invoice, you can receive the payment. That is quotation, sales return, credit notes, right? Sale receipt, cash receipts, refund receipts, right? So it's more easy.
Okay.
Right? Yes. So from here, you can just add a new customer. Better to use it like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Yeah. Similarly, in expenses, you can add a new supplier here. Then we have employees. If you want to add a new employees, that information you can come here. Here you will find different reports, right? Then that is the VAT section, the text section. You can customize. Everything is already set up here. We just need some like parameter and some information here. The rest of the text codes, it will come automatically as per the UAE VAT law. We don't need to do anything manually here. So right? All the text code, exempted, taxable, standard, everything is already there. Right? Then in accounting, we can create a chart of account. Right? The most important settings, whenever you are creating any company, right? Whenever you are using any software and you created a company, the next step is what we need to create. We need to set up our chart of account, the list of the ledgers, right? So that is our next step, right? After that creation of the company, our next step is that we need to create chart of account, right? Yeah. Okay. So first we are doing the navigation right now. Okay. So that is accounting. In accounting, we have this chart of account, and app is that there's like third party apps are there. If you want to attach with your QuickBooks online, you can do that. Yeah. So that is your first section. You can also hide this one. If you click here, right, it will collapse, right? You can move it on right and left through this lines icon. Yeah. And if you want to add a logo, you can just click it here, add the logo, but we're gonna do this from here. Okay, so that is that overall business status, the financial dashboard, which from where you can see the overall that business status of this company, that either it is running in profit or in loss. Okay. Yeah. Any question till here? Nothing so far. Okay. After this, what we are doing actually the basic navigation right now. After this, what you need to do in your company, you need to go here in this setting icon. Go in setting. Right. Because we need to change some default settings. We need to activate it because some features are disabled. So we need to activate, we need to enable those features first. Right? So you need to click on this setting icons here. Okay. And in the setting icon, look, that is your company name. And after that, your company, we have this option is what? Account and settings. Yeah? Yeah. So we need to click on this option, account and settings. Okay. So when you click on this account and settings, from here, you can also check, like when they give you that access, you can check that which version of QuickBooks they are using. If you click on this billing and subscription, right? When you click on, right now we are using the trial, right? So when you click on this billing and subscription, right, it will open and give you that detail of so that which version you are using. So I will see if you're using the simple start, yes, or online essential or the plus. Right. So look on that billing and subscription. Billing and subscription, that will be your company ID, right? And here it comes. Look, this is what you're using QuickBooks Plus right now, right? So from here you can identify, you can check it that either they are using essential or plus. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So when we click on this accounts and settings, right? When you click here on this gear icon, yeah, right? Settings. When you click here, you need to go here, account and setting. And in account and setting, the first thing we need to check here, that is a company. That is the company tab. So when we click on the company tab, these are that information which we need to check one by one. Okay. So first, in this first section, we have this company name. and you can click on this pencil icon to edit this information if you want to re-enter that or add some information, right? So click on this pencil icon. So first is word company logo. If you want to add a company logo, which will appear on your sales form and purchase order, also on your reports, right?
Okay.
So you can click here add, and we can add some picture, the photo, right? Whatever your company logo is, we need to optimize the size. We need to optimize the image to reduce that size, so we can do it from there. So
maybe they have already
it's right. Of course, they already done that. So I'm just using it.
Yeah.
A random picture here. Okay, so I'm using the same QuickBooks logo, right? So we are using this logo and then save it. So this is how you need to add a logo, right? And that is the company name, right? Legal name is the same. Then we have this business ID number. You can enter that trade license number, right? Then we have TRN number, tax registration number. That is a 15-digit code, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So and then save it. So we done with this company information, the company name and everything. Okay, then we have the company type. That is the same information which we enter when we are creating this company. Yeah, it's a sole provider and it is investment consultancy. Right, then we have contact info. Right, so click on this pencil icon. So here we have this company email, that whatever the default company email is, so you need to mention that same company email, right? And that is customer facing email where your customer can contact you. So same as the company email. But if you want to add like change another one, like a different one, not the same one, then you can add a new one. But we use the standard company email. Then that is a company phone. You can mention the company phone. And if there is a company website which is shown on your sale forms, so you can also mention that email ID. Yeah? And then click on the save icon to save. Right? After this contact information, next we have that address of your company. So click on this pencil icon again, and that is what company address, the street. You can the Hill Tower 2 by another. Dubai, you can enter Dubai. We don't have like zip code right now information. And the customer facing address same as the company address, and legal address is also the same. And then click this icon to save. Clear?
Yeah.
Right? So that is the first the section which is company, and these are the options which you need to check because this will affect your sale invoices and the purchase order or your reports that these
because
like
all of this
options will come there.
All of this will reflect on the printed
On your printed invoices or sale invoices and purchase orders.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Then this is your billing and subscription, right? Maybe you need to work on this on monthly basis when you need to check that you want to cancel your plan or if you want to renew your subscription. So you need to come here in this side, billing and subscription. Yeah. Then we have this sales, right? What are the three things we have in the sales tab?
The invoice,
invoices, customers,
and
product
products
and
services.
So the same three options will also come here, right? So when you click here, so first it said that do you want to customize your that forms, that sales invoices layout, right? So yes, I want to customize that look and feel. So you can click this option. Okay, so that is a standard one. You can create your own, right? For your invoice, you can name it. For that invoice, for estimate like quotations or sales receipt, a cash sale right?
Yeah.
So normally we're going to use the default one, and we can edit the default one. So click here that to view in the PDF, or you can just click here edit to edit the default layout, right? So this is how your invoice right now look like, right? So but we can design it. Okay,
Yes.
so first, like we have these three options here: design, content, and email, right? So first we have design. So when you click on this design, these are the tabs which these are the option which opens. Right. Okay. So first we have change up the template, like which template you want. This one, like this is a modern one, that is a fresh, it's a bold. This will consume more printer ink. Okay, so we're gonna use, let's suppose we are using this modern, right? Okay, so it is checked, it is green, so it is checked, so we are using this modern, the layout. Then make logo edits. If you want to add a logo, like change the color, like crop it, so we are not doing this one, it's already done. Okay. And try other colors, like if you want to change this other color, it's okay, it's blue. You want to change that different font, you can do it here, right? So we are not doing this one right now. We are not editing this one, not logo. We are not changing that default font and anything, right? So next we have this content. Content is this information which is mentioned here, right? This is for the design. Try other colors. We are not doing this one. It's already set up. Already we are using the default one. Then we have this content. Content is this information which is inside your invoice format, right? So this is what the header information. In header we have this company name is coming. Telephone number is there. Email ID is there. Do you want to add a company registration number? I don't want to add a company registration number on my invoices, right? But I want to add a business address, so business address is here, right? And if you want to add your company website also, so you can add that company website is also there. Yeah. Then this form, what is the form name? Look, here we have a requirement that we need to mention tax invoice. Right? Invoice. So right now here it is mentioned invoice only. Here it is invoice only. So we can add this information. We can make it tax invoice. Right? So it will come tax invoice. Then that is an estimate, sale receipt, because this format you can use in these all forms, right? Then what is a form numbers? You want to use a custom form numbers, right? Or you want to add it like automatic, right? So it's on you, right? You can add it by your
This
own
is like the series.
serial numbers, voucher numbering, right? So like you can create your own also. If you uncheck it, you cannot use the custom one. So okay, I want a system generated automatic, so nobody can change that. Then display, in the display look, we don't have the shipping address here, right? So if you click this option, that shipping address will also appear here, right? So and that is the terms and condition, that is due date or expiration date, and that is a custom field. Custom field means if you want to add your own field here, right? Then you can enter a field here, right? So let's suppose I want to add here location, right? So I want to add locations. You need to fill the location also. This sale is in Dubai, Sharjah, or Ajman, right? So we can add the location also, right? So if you add any other custom field, you can do that, right? And then right now I'm saving it, done.
One question. The TRN is not showing on the invoice.
Yeah, it will come. Right now we didn't enable that settings.
Okay.
It will come when you make that active. It will come.
Okay.
Or if it is not coming, then you can go here in the content, right, and add the custom field.
Okay.
Okay, and make your own like TRN number, it will come here also.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
So that is that content information is,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then we have this email,
Mm-hmm.
right? That is the email settings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now what are that email settings? That is sales form and type. And this sales form and type, you can send emails in invoices when you're making invoices, making estimates, the quotations, or making sales or receipts,
So
right?
automatically, it's
That
email.
option will pop up, and you can select that. You can write that email ID, that CC or BCC like this. So, how your invoices appear in emails? Full detail, summarize, or PDF attached. So, PDF attached. Standard email, added the email your customer get with every sent form whenever, like that is a standard form or template, right? So, that is the default message on your invoices and estimates and sale receipts, right? So that is the subject line.
Yeah.
And use greeting dear Mr. or what, right? Or blank option, or the full name will come. And here that is the text. You can also add your own text here, and that is how it will appear. Dear automatically, that the formula is there. Automatically the system will pick up that customer name, right? And this information will go automatically. That is a preview here.
I just thought of like, let's say I have 4 customer. I also have to do 4. I
No,
have
no, no, no,
4.
no. It will come automatically for all of them,
Okay.
right? You have that, like that is a default message you're setting up, right? So there we have an option when you're making that invoice and you want to send that all that invoices to like different 4 vendors.
Yeah.
That one you are making one invoice, but you want to send to different suppliers, right? At the same time. So yes, we have that option. You can add an email there. Okay. Similarly, you can add the same layout or template message for the reminder emails when the customer they are not paying us, right? So you can have this reminder email form also.
The email will come to them
Like just a
automatic.
reminder, we have not received a payment for this invoice. Let us know if you have any question, right? So you can create your own reminder templates.
Yeah.
So you can send to your customers who are not paying us in time.
Yeah.
So that is our email section in the sales form, right? So done this one. Okay. So we are just going back, or just click here, gear icon, click on this accounting setting. In accountant settings, we have the sales again. In the sales, we done with this customizing to change the layout or just design the content, email, right? Like customize that the sales form, right? Now, the next option is sales form content. That what are the things will appear on your sales form, right? So if you added this one, look, that is what preferred invoice terms and condition, right? The terms and condition. Set the default payment, that payment date. Next 30 means payment is due within 30 days, right? So you can create your own terms and conditions here, right? You can add new, right? That is due on receipt. Net is 15, 30, and net is 60. What if that net is 90 days, right? So you can add a new, right? You can give a description here, net 90, right? And you can, days is fixed, it is 90 days, right? And you can change, customize it, that on the day of the first month, on the days on the due date, you can change this option, right? And then save it. So it is what? Net 90. Right? So it made that after 90 days, right? Then preferred delivery method, right? Preferred delivery method means that you are sending this invoice, print or send, right? So that we can manually change it when you are creating your that invoice. Okay. Then we have this shipping option is there. Then we add this the location, right? You can add that TRN number, tax
Okay.
registration number also.
The,
You can check that option. Then we have custom transaction number. No, we are not using the custom transaction number. We are using automatic.
the automatic.
Right? Then we have the services date.
This is the custom transaction number. Is this like when we already
If
have
you
existing and then we're
No.
just doing?
If you check this option, then you can mention it like enter this manually, right? Like first entry 01, second entry you are entering 02. But if it is unchecked, it will come system generated automatic. Okay. Then we have services date. Now services date is what that one is invoice date and one is service date. So both dates will come on your invoices, right?
Yeah.
I provide you service on 1st of January, but I made you give you that invoice on today, 27th of January, right? So that both dates will come.
Okay.
One is a service date when you provide actually the services, and when you invoice the date, that invoice date is there. Yeah. And if you want to use the discount, you can check this option if you are giving discounts also, right? And that is deposits also, like advance payment or at the spot you are paying something, right? You make an invoice of 100 and the customer is paying you at the spot, let's suppose 50 dirham, right? So at the same time in that invoice you can add the deposit also. So normally we are not using that. Okay, I'm not using this service date. Okay, and do you have something like this service now?
I don't think so because we don't.
No, it's not related with that thing. This service is a different thing. Like you're providing a cleaning service, maintenance services.
No, we
It's
don't.
not like this. You have a different investments consultancy. Yeah. Okay, so then save it. So we done with this sales form and content also. Then we have product and services. Okay, in product and services, that is related with your product and services. First, we have show product service columns on the sales form. Obviously, yes. Show SKU unit columns, SKU stock keeping units. That column, that bar number or for your products. We don't have that one. Yeah. So I don't want to use that SKU units column there. Track quantity and price rate. Yes, I want to track quantity and price rate of my products, not for services. Track quantity on hand. Yes, I want to track quantity on hand also. And then save it. Clear? Now, after this, next we have progressive invoicing. So yes, create multiple partial invoices from a single estimate. Yes, we are doing this one. Then we have messages. The same default messages are there on your sales form. Reminder messages are there, right? So you can activate those options. Okay, so we are using the standard. If you want to add something, you can add it there also. We are using the standard right now. That online delivery form, email option for all the sales form are there. Yes, that PDF attached is also there. So we are using that online delivery, the same the default option. And these are the statements. Show aging table at bottom of statement. Yes, we are using those statements. The billing also. Here, so that is the things we have in the sales section. Then we have expenses. Expenses are two, either for expenses or for the suppliers, right? So when you click on this expenses side, we have this show item table on expenses and purchase form. Yes, we want to add that items table on expenses and purchase form. We want to track expenses and item by customers. Yes, I want to do that. Make expenses and item bill payable. That is related with the job, job costing and these features. So right now we are not doing this one. And default bill payable, the payment terms. So you can select the same net days, 30 or 60 or what. So I'm selecting that 60 days here and then save it. Then if you are using this option, if you're using QuickBooks Online Essential, there you will not find the purchase order option.
Yeah.
This purchase order feature is only available in Online Plus. So you want to activate the purchase orders. Yes, I want to activate the purchase order. So check this option, right? And these are the custom fields which that appear on your purchase orders. So I'm not using anything. I want to use the same default layout of the purchase order which is given by the QuickBooks. Here, and that is the default that email message for the purchase order. So that is the same default message is there. So we're going to use the same, right? Then after this, we have this advanced tab. This is the most important one also. So when you click on this advanced, now look, here we have this accounting. So you can click this option, edit. So first month of financial year is January. First month of the tax year, it is same as financial year, the January. We are using accrual method, accrual accounting, not the cash accounting. Right? Cash means that you are recording the transaction whenever you are receiving or you are paying. Right? If you receive the cash from the customer or anything, it is considered as an income. If you are paying, then it is considered as an expense. But in accrual, we have on credit, purchase, and sale is there. Okay, then this one, you want to when you want to close this is your year-end activity, right? At 31st December 2020, when you need to close your books and carry forward the data to the next year, 2021, right? So then you need to check this option and you need to enter that closing date that it will be closed on 31st December 2020. Yeah?
Yes.
So this book will be closed on this date, right? But you can make it optional because maybe you're not able to close the books, right? So when you finalize your account properly, then you can do this process, right? And it will carry forward to the next year. Okay, so I'm not doing this one right now.
Just question. Like for example, someone just opened a business.
Yes.
And it is, let's say it's in March.
Okay.
So we can put the first financial year is March. So it will.
Your like books are starting from March, right? Okay. Because then whenever you open any invoice or anything, the date will start from January. Right, so it's better to whenever you are starting your bookkeeping, your books, better to enter that date. Right, if it is March, enter March. If it is August, enter August. Right. Okay. Then the text form, the company type, that is the same. It is a sole proprietor because that is a single owner. Then the chart of account. In chart of account, you want to enable the chart of account number. Right, chart of account number means that is account number. Right? You know this one or no?
Account number. What the account number of the
like
company?
We are giving like 1000. This is cash on hand. Like this. This is a tax description, cash on hand. Account number is what? 1000. Similarly, you can give 1001 for petty cash.
So that is like a number.
Number for your ledgers. So in QuickBooks, it's better to not to use this account number because then you cannot remember that account number, right? And it's become very difficult. You can work more faster by entering the name of the ledger. That I'm going to show you, no problem. Okay, so we are not enabling this account numbers here. Then we have this shipping accounts, right? You can mention that the default ledgers. These are the ledger, the shipping account ledger that comes under the income. These are ledgers, right? Similarly, we have this discount account. We can enter that discount account here also, right? We're gonna enter this later. Right now, no need. When we are creating the chart of account, that time we can check that either those account is already there or no. Right? You can click on this question marks, right? The account that goes with the setting sales form, sale discount, right? So we need to check that either that ledger is created in our chart of account or no, right? Then we're gonna update here. Okay, then we have this categories, right? That is an additional things, right? It's not related with your consultancy business, right? Track classes, add a class field on a form so you can assign a transaction to different segments like department, location, and product lines. Like classes are used, for example, if your management, if your boss, like your company is doing sale of laptops, and different laptops, HP is there, Lenovo is there, Dell is there. So you want to track the sales product wise also. You want to track the things location wise, marketing department wise. Then we are using these classes to track that.
So classes is more like types of what product are you selling?
Not only the product, you can create classes for your department, sales department, marketing department, production department.
Okay. Just
I want to track that expenses of those department. I want to track that expenses of different location like branches, right?
Yeah.
Then you can use this track
Track
classes.
classes.
Then we have track locations, right? If you want to track the location, you can check this option to track location. Add a location field on forms so you can assign transaction to different location like stores, sales region, and that account counties, right? You have different like here we have Carrefour they have different branches, right? Or you can like if you're using warehouses, you have different stores in UA, in Dubai. You have one warehouse in Jebel Ali, one warehouse in Dubai, another one warehouse, one like warehouse in Jumeirah, right? So you can track your location because then we can use it because you can transfer the stock from one that storage location from one warehouse to another. So you can track the location of your product. Yeah, but it's not applicable for your company. Okay, then we have this automation that automation is there, repetition is there. So we are using the same that pre-filled form with previous entered content. Yes, enable is there. Automatically apply credits is there. Automatically invoice unbilled activity that is off. Automatically apply bill payments. Yes, it is there. And then we have this project if you want to enable if you're doing the job project costing, right, to track like a cost of a project that either this project is running is giving us profit or loss. So for them you need to activate this option projects. And this is a time tracking add services field to your timesheet that is related like same for like maintenance services, cleaning services. For those companies we can activate this time tracking that within how much time they finish their job, right? So for them we can activate this one. Then we have this home currency. You are using multiple currency.
Yes, I
Okay.
think so. Because I think we're transacting dollars also.
Okay, so if you are using a multiple currency, right? So then that home currency is UAE because we select the country,
Yeah.
right? And here, if you want to add another like multiple currencies there, so by default, I guess it will system will pick USD, the dollar, that GBP, Great Britain pound, and the euro,
The euro.
or maybe the Japanese yen is also there. So you can check this option multi-currency, right? And I understand it cannot be undo multi-currency, no problem, and then save it. So multiple currency option will be activated here, and you can see that three default currencies will come. Okay, it's multiple currency is there. It should come. Okay, so look, Because sometimes that if internet is slow, it will not accept that setting. So here we have this currency. So you can click on this manage currency now. So when you click on this manage currency, it will give you the list of all that currencies.
So
it is online linked. Yeah. So you can add that currency exchange it. Yeah. Speaking with it online. Right. We have USD, Great British Pound, and that euro is there. Right. But if you want to add another currency like Saudi Arabia, or your boss is from Italy. Right. So I don't know that what currency is there. What is that?
Euro, I think.
Euro also?
Yeah. Italy euro.
They don't have their own country currency because euro is European. It's come under the euro.
Pounds.
Yeah. It's pounds? No pounds.
No pounds because I have a cousin in Italy and euro, I think.
What is that? Italy currency. It's
Euro.
Okay. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
So that is how you will add, like if you want to add another currency, you can add another currency from here. So account and
but the dirham will still will always be
that is a home
it
currency.
Is a home currency.
Yes. That local reporting,
yeah,
you can do in AED, but you can convert that. Okay, so here in that currency, and then we have that other preferences like the formatting of the date, the number format, how many decimals you can want, then the warn if duplicate check number is used, warn if duplicate bill number is used, warn if duplicate channel number is used, right? And this is the last option, sign me out if inactive for an hour, right? So
okay,
yes,
so you have an option like
it will sign automatically, right? Save it and done. Yeah.
Yes.
So this is how you can add these default settings. What setting? Account and settings for your company. You need to go in this gearbox.
Yeah.
In this gearbox, we have this option. It's coming.
With the browser.
So you need to go here on this gearbox.
Yes.
And in gearbox we have this account and settings. So in this account and settings, first in your company you need to check all these settings. And you can consult with your boss also that if you want to modify or change something, you can do it. Yeah.
But because I think where they are using it, so it might be it's already set up.
Might be. Yeah. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. After this, the next one is manage users.
Okay.
Manage users means if you want to add another user
who can open and log in.
Log in and log out. Like you can add another person in an accountant, right? So here you can give that authorization to that employee that he can be an administrator, that he can have the full access, or he can only, or he or she can only use, like he can only do accounts payable module. He can only do that deal with the customers only or the suppliers only.
So it's like if my boss is the admin,
Yeah.
he will do the manage users and add me
define
on
the authorization.
and add me on the users. Okay.
So if I want to add a new user, so you need to click on this manage user, right? So when you click on this manage user, this window will open, and here right now we have a default one, Cheryl Ong, right? I pronounce it right. So that is a master admin. Status is active and dated as today, right? And you can edit the authorization of him, of this person. But I want, because that is a master administrator, I'm not changing anything related with him, but I want to add a new one. And you need to define a role, that what role it is. It's a payable role, it's a receivable role, or what?
So it's like if someone is doing
customer side only.
Yeah.
So he can do only the customer.
So if someone is doing the billing.
Yeah. Billing for what?
Billing for
customers.
For customers. Yes.
So he will do only that one then.
So you can see
we can define that authorizations.
Okay.
Right? So add user. So this is what these like select your user type. These count towards your user limit. So first we have a standard user. So you can give them full or limited access without admin privileges. So that is a company admin. They can see and do everything. This includes sending money, changing password, and adding users. Not everyone should be an admin. This user is my accountant. So you can have only one accountant, a user. This user does not count towards your current user limit.
Okay, so it will be exempted.
So you can click on this next also, and these don't count towards your user limit. That they can see reports only, time tracking only. So they can see all reports except ones that show payrolls and contact info. They can add their own timesheets.
So it's like for employees, we can put them by just time tracking.
Yeah.
So just like for their time sheet.
Like you can check them that they cannot see that, or that you can check these two for that junior staff, right? But for the main accountant who needs to do everything, select this option. This user is my accountant, and select next. Then you need to mention the name of the accountant. Let's suppose it is Burhan Ali, and whatever that user ID is, you need to mention that. Ali at gmail.com, whatever that ID is. I just enter a fake one.
Yeah.
Right, and then save it. So when you select this save, so this an email will send to this email ID. You will click and you can add it.
Okay.
And you can start working.
He will have access already.
Yeah. We send them an invitation there, so he can sign in and he can join. Clear?
Yes.
So this is how you can add a user in QuickBooks Online.
But does it have a limit of how many users?
It depends. How many users you can take. You can add multiple. Right, so that is accountant setting, and that is manage user. Custom form style is the same. Design your invoices. That invoices and forms and this. So we already done that.
Yes.
And then we have chart of account. That is our next step. Okay, so we're gonna do this after 5 minutes break.